Well, hello everyone. It is a new day and I'm in a new place. And no, this is not South Carolina anymore. It's all the way closer to Seattle. And I just finished my 40-hour drive from Greenville, South Carolina to Seattle, Washington. And I've been driving for 4 days, and I'm tired. And I saw an exit that's about 25 minutes from my room in Seattle, and a beautiful river. It's a place called Twin Falls. There's some very nice waterfalls that are going to be massive because this is a decent sized river that I'll come back to one of these days. And woohoo! So I'm going to do my video here because I needed a rest from driving, and I'm getting there early because I drove a lot and I'm crazy. So my photo of the week this week is of the Mustang that is in North Carolina, back on the East Coast, out on the Outer Banks. And these wild horses have been there for a very long time. I guess, if I got the story right, that the Spanish explorers came, one of their ships crashed, and some of the horses survived. And the horse you're going to see in this picture is one of the descendants of those horses, and they've been wild horses right there on the shores of the ocean, North Carolina, for many years. So I heard that they were there, and so of course I had to figure out how to get to them and how to get a picture of one of the Mustangs running. So I jumped in my kayak at exactly the spot somebody said, well, I think they're out that way. So I jumped in my kayak, kayaked out there, and got taking pictures of some pretty birds and things, and kept kayaking, and I didn't have a lot of time, and my goal was to get a picture of a Mustang running through the water. Okay, that's a pretty high order to fill, but I had a feeling, and I'm pretty lucky. And so I got out there, just about to give up, and I come around the corner, and I'm not on the ocean, but I'm on an inlet that kind of goes around from the ocean. And I actually ended up walking over to the ocean, to the beach, and the big old waves there. I'd never kayak in that stuff. But anyway, I get to that one spot, and I look out, and sure enough, there they are, the whole herd of wild horses, and they're just eating and doing their thing along. And so I'm kayaking along, and it's not deep, so I get out and walk in the water. Like, as you know, I love to walk in water. And then, just by some miracle, one of the Mustangs just decided he was going to run, and he ran just nice and fast right past me so I could get this shot. And you'll love it. It is a really cool shot. They're little short kind of legs on these Mustangs and these horses, but they're really a hardy horse. They don't have to be too hardy though, because it's kind of nice weather in that part of the country year round. And so they had matted hair and stuff because they're wild horses. But it's a cool shot. I got my goal shot, and I was so excited. But I have not been a horse person for my whole life. But there was one time when I was young, my family staying in a place called Bay Horse near Challis, Idaho, and we lived kind of up the mountain in a cabin thing and a trailer, and my brother and I lived in a tent, and it was one of the funnest summers of my entire life. And this one time we made friends with the ranchers that were just down the road past the highway. And this one time they had asked me to go help them round up some cattle. So I'm like, sure, I can do that. So they had already showed me how to ride horses and stuff. So they put me on a horse that I had never ridden before. And this horse could tell that I was not a very good rider. And I was supposed to be going one direction following the cowboys. And this horse decided, because he knew I didn't know what I was doing, that it was gonna go back to its friends, because I could hear its friends whinnying down the road. And there's a river, the Salmon River, about this size, maybe a bit bigger than this. Yeah, it's definitely bigger than this, but close to this size of a river. And we were on the other side of the river, so there's the ranch, there's a highway, there's a bridge, there's the river, and then that's where we were going, was past the river and past the bridge. And then this horse decided it was just going to take off on me, and I didn't know what to do. And I heard the rancher Ronnie say, "Just hold on." So I just got down and held on to that saddle as hard and good as I could. That horse ran as fast as it could. It found a nice deep place to cross the Salmon River. It just jumped into the river, swam across as fast as it could, went across, went up, crossed the highway at full speed, goes across, jumps over the fence, and right to where another horse that was trying to get its attention was, and then it was happy. And I jumped off and went into the ranch house, and needless to say, I didn't do a whole lot of horse ranching the rest of the summer, except for when they did have me go, they put me on a horse named Big Boy. It was very calm and cool, and I liked him. And we got to go all the way up and get all the cows and put them up into their summer range. So it was a lot of fun. I enjoyed it. Life is so much excitement and fun. I am excited to be back in Seattle. I work in Seattle most years, and I'll be doing a bunch of cool videos you're gonna love. I'm hoping to get some pictures of 2 gold pictures. Just so you know, I want to get swans flying, because I've seen swans up north of here, and I want to get an eagle catching a fish. And wish me the best, and remember to check out my pictures, and remember to enjoy wherever you are, and don't fall in the water. I'll see you next time. Take care.